natal chart report. This is the peace dealer, and I hope you gain the utmost of quality from this report. We are going to look into the magnificent nature of your natal chart. Already off the bat, I see you were born in 92, which is invariably a huge deal and really does speak on the advanced quality of how you are getting ready to step into, great success. In fact, right off the bat, I feel impelled to, you're an alien. So I have to give you this alien construct. You have a divine soul. You have an angel. Oh my God, you're fucking lit. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to curse like that. You're lit. You're legit. I mean, I say this about a lot of charts, but like there's just certain combinations you see and it's like, oh my gosh, this is lit. This is lit. So the first thing I want to really relay, first of all, I have to give you an alien construct article because you have Pluto power. Your sun is within 10 degrees of Pluto. You can destroy that which isn't built upon truth. You can understand the true nature of death, sex, and rebirth. Okay. This literally helps you perform psychic surgeries. You're a bit of a Kundalini goddess. That's why the 92 version of Scorpios is lit, because it squares Saturn. It gives you so much cosmic stress, a lot of stress, but strength. And you already come of age. You've completed your Saturn return. So it's a huge deal. I want to give you several articles. The first article that I want to share referencing your, of course, angel physiology or Gemini rising is angel physiology. This is the ability to possess the traits, attributes, abilities or transform into or be is an angel. Okay. You don't really have to transform. You are an angel. You are a Gemini rising. A Gemini rising is a messenger. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting too excited here because I'm a Gemini sun. So I have the spirit of an angel, but you actually are the physiology of an angel. There's a huge difference. Okay, you have the spirit of the pure queen. You have the spirit of wisdom with Hades here. So this grants you powers of the god Hades. And every Scorpio born in the 90s, I have seen with this. Y'all have like X-ray vision. You can death stare people. It can actually end their life. Actually, it requires a lot of responsibility with stuff like this, because if you get angry at people, it'll mess up their day. And it's very, you don't know how many Scorpios I talk to that are like, oh yeah, and Capricorns are like, oh yeah, this person messed with me and they betrayed me. Now they're dead. And I'm like, oh my God, hold on. I'm sorry. Then you also have a divine vessel. Vessel is moon. Divine is Pisces. The power to be a vessel for a deity. Regardless if it's a deity or not, you are a divine host. You are a vessel moon. Divine Pisces moon, divine vessel. Okay, so I wanted to share that too. Huge deal. Normally there'd be alien consciousness around it. You have Neptune here. You're a vessel of Neptune right now, and it's ruler. So you're just psychic AF right now, more than ever. In the 10th house, this is key because this helps you feel the vibe, the total vibe around not only where you feel you belong, but the experience of your career success that connected to the intensity of the social Scorpio awareness helps you feel the collective vibe relative to the social environments you psychoanalyze as an angel. So in the 6th house, you came here as an angel for service. In a sense, you're like a divine angel of death, wisdom, and transformation. Okay, there's many combinations of this, but welcome to the angel gang. Okay, or angel clique. I like to think of it as a clique. But the thing that's also key here, I'm going to also give you the article for celebrities with MC in Aquarius. I have MC in Aquarius. I'm a Z-list celebrity, but I love saying that. But I want you to look at this list because Saturn is getting ready to finish out your MC. Okay, MC is your legacy. Your legacy is to be known. You and I have something in common. We have MC and Aquarius. In fact, we both have it 9 degrees. It's just I have a Taurus rising, you have a Gemini rising. So the perspective is different. We're both meant to be known. That's our legacy. It's just your destiny is more in Sag. It's tied towards showing other people the meaning of truth, which aligns with your legacy to be known. Saturn here means you're going to be an authority over what you teach. MC in the 9th means that you're a teacher. For context, as a Taurus rising, my MC is in the 9th house. It falls in the 9th house. And what do you know me to do? Teaching about science, the stars. So Aquarius is science. Whether Aquarius can also be, movies, but, MC means your legacy is going to be to teach people knowledge. You're going to be known for the knowledge you teach. Even if you're a Hollywood actor and, people learn a lot from you in your career. Saturn means you're the dean. Saturn means that the return you've gotten has now established, because when Saturn returns, you establish your authority. Now you're legit, Angel Amanda, as a divine representation of wisdom, because Cancer is holiness, Scorpio is purity, and Pisces is divine. So as an angel, as a representation of truth, you are the manifestation of divine purity. Okay, that is so badass, by the way. As an expression of divine purity, you have the authority to teach all the knowledge you've amassed coming up into this life, which obviously, you're a literal goddess angel. So it's important because there's a responsibility here to make sure that the level of this knowledge you teach aligns with the wisdom that you discern and transform in people's behaviors. So a lot of your karma is to collectively guide and lead many of this generation towards the integrity of knowledge and aligning their lifestyle with philosophies that aren't retarded as hell. So I want to really highlight the MC and Aquariuses. If you look at this list, you're developing your legacy right now for the first time, you and I. All right, the 90s were coming around to this. So we're set. Like this is the strongest legacy you can ever have. People with this are icons. They're one of a kind. Like we don't fall off. And that's because there's so much knowledge that we're coming into this. And so you've done the hard work for the next 30 years. You're going to literally now enjoy the fruits of what you've worked hard to establish. This is no laughing. This is a serious attainment. Okay. For example, Miley Cyrus, Amy Winehouse, Kristen Stewart, Will Smith got his Oscar as a Gemini rising when Saturn of accomplishments was in his 10th house of reputation and accomplishments. It's also a penalty. He also got a penalty, which is a part of it too, but it is very key, right? Pamela Anderson, Mick Jagger, Ashton Kutcher. There's Dr. Dre on this list. Okay, Sarah Jessica Parker, Charlie Sheen. The reason why I want to really highlight these people is that these are people who have been in the industry for years. These people have never fallen off. These people are one of a kind. The uniqueness of Aquarius means that you'll never meet a act like that again. And for you to establish this legacy, you need to get excited, because coming around to this brand new 12-year cycle that you started 2013 is going to come back around 2024, 2025 to reset you and now bring into gear everything that you've established. So a lot of the hard work is over. You're getting ready to come into so much career success, and the evidence of this career success, without making this too much of a transit forecast, very powerful, especially seeing this grand water trine that you have with the divinity of your soul, having you feel into the literal collective and how that influences your career direction. And that 22-degree trine to Pluto that has you feel that vibe so intensely, to be aware of the psychological social context of how these blended feelings transform your dealings with others. And all of that stems from the sincere actions you take with Mars and Cancer to act outside of your comfort zone. You manifest the value you have by taking action off of sincere emotions that reflect the direction you project your feelings. And this is kind of difficult because Mars is in its fall here. It's not in disciplined Capricorn. It's going to wake up and work out even if it doesn't want to. Mars in Cancer has to feel like it wants to, but it's also super psychic. So opposite Neptune and Uranus, this is a very difficult but supernatural aspect that has you feel into unseen dynamics. Because if it was Venus and Mars, like let's say Mars is opposite Venus and Saturn, you'd be taking action off of dealing with others where, you know, they block you. Saturn is this prejudice that makes sure to hold your Mars accountable with integrity so that you aren't just taking actions that you feel like it, that it's actually right with others. And Venus is going to balance the beauty of this dealings with the assertiveness. You can see those two though. You can't see Neptune and Uranus. Neptune and Uranus are extra dimensional. So they're psychic, intuitive aspects that you will feel with your Pisces moon, but it's not like you can show someone, hey, that person is twitching because they're lying to me and I can feel it. You're going to be called delusional for that. It's just people don't know that you're a goddess Scorpio. So it's not that you're delusional. You can literally feel the unseen and then psychoanalyze and produce receipts to actually show, no, these are psychological aspects of your body that are producing this behavior. So the key thing here is Neptune and Uranus will now provide physiological, intuitive insight on your own body to sense if someone is full of shit or not. Like if they're a liar, your body will be like, they're a liar. They're full of shit. They're a waste of time. Neptune in Capricorn is a literal asshole that won't be nice. It's not going to be compassionate. Like the intuition part of it is going to be like, this person's a waste of fucking time. Get this bitch out of my face. And then the Mars in Cancer is going to be like, that was mean. But the Scorpio is going to see that, oh, wow, you're right. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard to lie to Scorpio. It's very hard to lie to Moon and Pisces. But this is you taking emotionally influenced actions based off of intuitive, unseen insights, which can make it very easy for other people dealing with you to gaslight you. It's just they don't know your moon's in Pisces and you feel all of that. So like no one's lying to you. But it can be very easy if you doubt yourself and let other people manipulate you in this facet to kind of go in that downward spiral. I just don't see you doing it as a Scorpio. Scorpio is stubborn enough to not let people play you like that. By the way, the eclipse is unlocking this aspect of your Sun and Pluto to manifest the grounded nature of your spirituality that could take the intangible elements and the wisdom of your routine and behavior and make this real instead of just abstract, instead of just fantasy. Okay, it's going to ground a lot of this to include more wealth. And because you're a Scorpio sun, this is you manifesting relationships that influence your spiritual path and lifestyle and transform your lifestyle completely through what you introduce and what wisdom you bring. So I wanted to speak on that opposition because the way this opposition works with Neptune and Uranus, if it was Venus and Saturn, something that's visible, you can want to take action with someone and Venus is like, or Saturn is like, wait. Before you give me that, I want you to do this. Versus with Neptune and Uranus, someone is just going to feel within themselves, oh, I don't even want to go out anymore. And then as soon as they feel that, you just put the keys down. And you're like, you know what? I don't feel like going out anymore. And now that person's freaked out because you took action based off of what they were feeling. There was nothing visible to determine that. And you're psychically taking action. What makes it psychic is that you're responding to internal elements that they didn't express, and that it makes it psychic. And this is where you will feel it intuitively, but you can be gaslighted if someone denies that that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? And you want to make sure it's not the other end where you're thinking people did what they didn't. But I feel like you've returned so much strength with this. You've mastered this ability. Something to keep in mind with Jupiter and Libra that expands how social you can express your talents and connect with people. This trines Saturn, which stabilizes how strong the knowledge of how you socialize can connect more with the collective, but also speaks to your ability to communicate on all three levels, to know how to say something directly and classy and socially, but the knowledge of what to say grounded with Saturn too. And finally, the most fun part of your chart, the Venus and Mercury in Sagittarius speak to the manifestation of fire and vision that you express in relationships towards others, because as an angel, you're meant to use the truth of who you are to show people the light. and your heart is meant to be your guide. Your destiny, literally, in this lifetime, is to follow your heart. So be very careful, because the way your soul feels about things will clash with this very wild part of your heart. And you just listen to your soul's guidance so you understand more how to adjust the approach towards it. But you stay blessed as always. Peace.